right, welcome to the show. My first guest is Gina. Gina, what's going on?
Well, Steve, I'm here today because I hate my daughter's boyfriend. I'm fed up with him. I've had enough. I want him out of her life. I need your help. I want you to help me to convince her what a loser she's with, and it's time for him to go.
Why do you hate him?
There's so many reasons why I hate him. He's a liar. He's a thief. He's cheated on her. He abuses her. He's lived off of me. They've been together 3 years. I've never once seen him have a job. Not one single job.
Well, if he's such a bum, why do you let him live off you?
Because it was either that or I lose my daughter. Because her head is so messed up in love with him that I have to tolerate it or I lose her. Because she's going to go with him.
And how old is she?
She's 20. She met him when she was 17. And she quit school because of him. She was taking drafting. She was doing really good. She got pregnant. I have a 16-month-old grandbaby, which is his. And it's very destructive. The relationship is no good, and I can't get her to see it. He's cheated on her.
What's wrong with
And he would do it again. He will do it again. I mean,
well, then the question is, what's wrong with your daughter?
Something's wrong with her. She's psycho, and he's a loser. That's...
Well, you're a very honest mom. So
you don't know what I go through.
And how long have they been together?
3 years.
Okay. When you're telling me all this, and you said you wouldn't kick him out, you let him live off you because you were afraid to lose your daughter.
Right.
But he's not changing.
No.
You know.
No. And actually, they fought, well, he fought with her so much in my house, breaking my things, that actually rented the house next door to us to get them out of my house, but close enough where I can keep an eye on her. When she comes out, she's bruised up from where he was fighting with her just last week. I mean, well, she's carrying bruises on her body right now as we speak. This is my daughter. This is my grandbaby that I have to watch every day live in hell, and I can't talk no sense into her. She tells me to stay out of her life, stay out of her business, and then she has the nerve to tell me to get out of her house. When I paid the bills, I had him away from her. He was arrested and put in jail for domestic violence. But they didn't keep him. She didn't go down and follow through with the charges. So they let him out, but we got the restraining order on him.
Well, then what do you want to happen today? I mean,
I want him out of her life.
Yeah, but
I'm not putting up with it no more.
You're saying she doesn't want him out, though.
That's where I need your help. She won't listen to me.
Hey, I help people that want help. It doesn't sound like she wants help.
But see if she can hear it from someone who's not inside. I'm her mother. She's going to rebel against me. I can't even sleep at night. When I hear a noise outside, I jump up and run to the door because I don't know if that's something going on in their house. There's nothing but drug addicts, thieves, bums. Right? He's got them running in and out the front and back door all night and all day long. And my daughter and my grandbaby is caught right in the middle of it.
And where did she meet this guy?
On the street. He grew up in the neighborhood that we live in. She was 17 when she met him. I didn't know his history, okay? He was a quiet guy, laid back, and, you know, I didn't really think nothing about it, you know. Well, she told me, I was like, well, how old is he? He is 19. Well, she was 2 months of becoming 18. So there really wasn't much.
Right, they're pretty close in age.
She's close enough that legally she's going to be 18. Nobody's going to do nothing to keep him, you know, they're going to let her go.
Right.
And kind of find out, he's 26. He wasn't 19. And he'd been in prison for 8 years. You know? But
it wouldn't make sense if he was 19 and just spent, you know, 8 years in prison.
Yeah. Yeah. But I didn't notice. They kept it from... You're funny, Steve. They kept it from me, you know? And I let my daughter, and I let her go ahead and be with this man. But I didn't know.
Well, you didn't know everything beyond. Because if you would have known...
If I would have known, it would have
been stopped. But it doesn't sound like you've been able to stop anything anyways.
No. See, and I have to tolerate it because I'm losing her. And I can't lose her because you know how scared I am of her being with him? You know, and then if I...
We're going to meet them after we take a break, all right?
Okay.
We'll do what we can do. 17, met this guy. He lied about his age. Say he was 19. He was really 26. Spent 8 years in jail. He's a liar, a bum, he's abusive, and basically he was living off you. You don't just throw your daughter out and try to help, but and you don't throw her out or cut her out because you're afraid you might lose her.
Right.
All right? Well, here's your daughter's boyfriend, Matt. And you're going to regret it. Do you understand me? You do not touch her. Do you understand me? She won't touch you again, but you don't put
yes, I will.
one finger on her. I'm Steve.
I'm not.
You're not going to win this. Do you understand me? You're not going to win. You're going to come out here and you're going to tell your story, but you're not going to do that again. Are you going to talk to her?
I guess.
All right. Don't put one hand on her. And I'm not going to tell you again. Don't do it. Mom, and I want you to say, talk to him, but do not touch him.
You can't talk to him.
He's here. You're here on the show to tell him, I'm here with you.
He's a sorry piece of crap, and I want you away from my daughter, and I want you away from my grandbaby until you know how to become a real man, and you never will. I don't know what you are. All I see is somebody abusing my daughter and making
Your daughter
my grandbaby
abuses
live
me. I
through
don't
hell.
abuse your daughter. I'm a man.
You're
Believe
not
me.
a man.
Oh, hey. Mom,
I'm sorry.
let him tell the
I'm
story.
sorry,
Don't
but he's
put
hit
your
my
hands on
daughter
him.
so much he needs
Your daughter
knocked
hits
out.
me. Look at my eye.
Yeah, she had to take up for herself.
Yeah, okay, but look at my
Oh,
eye.
she got a lucky punch in after
No,
you
she
rolled
got a
her
lucky
over,
kick
huh?
in. If you know
Well,
everything.
good. Yay!
Yeah.
All right, hold on.
You know
a second.
everything.
Hey, are you hitting your girlfriend?
Nah,
Yes,
she hits
Steve,
me.
I'll show
What do you want
her
me to do?
bruises.
Let a girl keep hitting me?
Yeah, you turn around. You don't let her hit her, but you don't hit her back. You turn around.
If I hit you, you gonna hit her back.
No.
I'm not walking away from nothing.
If a woman hits me, no, I don't hit her. I
No.
walk away. And that's what you should be doing.
Steve, he stands in her face, calls her names all the time, puts her
First
down.
of all, you were 19 years old, and you say you were 19 years old. You lied to her. You're 26 years
Well,
old.
what are you
dating a
supposed to do?
17-year-old.
Go to somebody's parents and tell them off the top, hey, I just got out of the joint.
Well,
Nah, you don't do that. So, of course I had to lie.
first of all, if you're 26 years old, you shouldn't be dating a 17-year-old, right? Do you know that? Or are you just a moron?
Nah, you're the moron. I ain't a
Yeah,
moron.
I'm the moron that spent 8 years in jail. Oh, no, I'm sorry.
yeah,
that was you.
okay.
Yeah. What I'm saying is, you made a mistake in your life, right?
Yeah.
You went to jail for 8 years. Tell me you don't want to go back.
If I did, I did, but I don't want to go back. But if I did, I did.
What did you go to jail for?
Aggravated burglary and theft.
See?
Hey, all right, like I said, do you realize that was a mistake in your life?
Yeah.
That you shouldn't have done that?
Yeah.
Was jail fun?
No.
You spent 8 years in prison. Did you hate it while you were in there?
It wasn't no easy piece of cake.
Okay, that's my point. Now you're out. Wouldn't you say, I would do whatever it takes not to go back to prison?
When you're broke, what are you going to do?
Get a
Listen.
job.
I can't get a job. I'm a convicted felon.
Oh, you could get a job. Tries to work you. Amber's a roofing contractor and tries to work him,
What
and he
a
hides from him. He got him to work one day, and he lost him, and he found him asleep in the truck.
Hold on, Mom. What's your beef with her?
She needs to stay out of my business.
Well,
If her daughter
business-
wants to be with me, she's going to be with me regardless of what she says.
Well, you know what? If my daughter got involved with the jailbird, I would be upset about it, number one. If you lied to me about his age, I'd be mad about that. And then if you abused her and you didn't support your own kids, I would step in the picture too and do something about it. And you're lucky
All right,
it's
but
not
if I'm
my
taking
daughter
care
you're
of-
bearing.
Well, but if it was your daughter,
You'd be laying down. You'd
I
be
wouldn't be
stretched
laying
out.
down.
And then you know what? Then you'd wish you were back in jail.
Why?
You would. Because you wouldn't want to deal with me. You're lucky she's the one you're dealing with.
And what's the difference between you and her? Because you used to be a cop? I'm supposed to scare you because you used to be a cop?
All I'm saying is, your beef's not with me, and be lucky it's not. When I was a cop, I dealt with guys much bigger than you, okay?
Yeah, because you had a badge and a gun. You dealt with people like me.
And you know what? They don't care about that. Guys like you, right, you say you don't care about that. Badge and a gun, that don't right?
Nope.
Okay, so it didn't matter to them either.
So how could
and
you
you know
deal
what?
with me then?
I'm still standing here.
So am
okay?
I.
Yeah, you stand with a black guy from a girl. Yeah. But the fact of the matter is, today, when you leave this stage, I will never see you again, which I'm fortunate for, but you'll have to deal with her because she's the mother of your girlfriend. So you're here today to deal with that issue, right?
Yep.
Do you know that you're doing the right thing and you're doing right by your girlfriend and your baby? Are you doing right by them?
In my heart, I am.
I don't know what else I can tell you. You're not getting it through your head.
He don't have a brain to get it through.
All right, well, we're going to meet your girlfriend, your daughter next. And talking to you is like talking to a brick wall. So
You'd be a brick wall, too.
That's the thing. He don't even
Well,
up. He don't want to straighten up. He has no goals. He has no ambition. He has nothing. Nothing about him that says positive. Everything's negative.
all right, well, let's talk to your daughter and see what she sees in him. Here's Amber. First,
You said run mine. I love you.
Don't
and I can't
don't
stand
swear.
to see you being treated. Your own life. You don't even take care of your life. You expect me to. You want to run mine? I can't take care of my life because I'm so busy worried about you. Yeah, where was you when I was homeless? Where was you when you kicked me out on the street? You wasn't around. Where were you in the heat? In the heat, sitting in. When he was taking care of me. You wasn't.
One at
What
a
was
time.
he taking care of you with?
Money that he got, not
Daddy
your money.
stole.
You didn't get money.
Daddy stole.
And
You ain't never been kicked
He takes
out.
care of his
You
daughter.
ain't never
She's
been
got
kicked
food.
out.
I got
You-
food.
you-
We
you
got a
check
roof
on
over
him.
our
Mom,
head.
let her answer.
Well, she's never been kicked out. She's just chased him.
Look, you've kicked me out 10 times. If you're like, you stood up here and
Sit
lied.
here,
You
lie.
want to sit here and tell
Sit
people
here,
you pay
lie.
my rent?
Come here. How did it go bad between you and your mom? And don't say just because she's running your mouth. Tell me how it went
She
bad.
tells me what to do. You were, okay. Where were you
Talk
when
to-
I was
hey.
11, 13 years old?
Talk to me.
Oh, she was never around. She was always gone partying, having fun with her friends. I was sitting up late at night in her bedroom waiting on her, and she'd never come home.
Let's assume everything you're saying is true, okay? And I'm not taking it for fact, but let's say your mom wasn't the best mom as you were growing up, right? Is that what you're saying?
Of course she wasn't.
Okay. So now you're an adult, right? You're 17 years old. You start seeing Matt. He lies about his age to your mom, right? She thinks he's 19 years old. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. You know he spent 8 years in prison, right? Mm-hmm. Then he comes out. You guys are fighting. He puts his hands on you.
Look at her arm.
Okay.
I want you to look at the bruises on her. Look at the bruises on her.
Yeah.
Do you see the bruises
Don't
on her?
be, if you love this guy and you're not ashamed, show the audience those bruises. That's
you just
disgusting.
seen them, Steve.
That's
you just seen
disgusting.
them.
Show the audience that bruise.
See the bruises? But I'm wrong. I'm wrong.
You put that bruise on her?
Sure did.
And I'm wrong.
You know you're dating an animal, right?
You're the animal.
I just love her,
You're the
Steve.
pig.
I wanted to get her. I
don't
want
care
that
what anybody
love for
thinks.
her.
You are dating somebody that does not care about you, okay? He doesn't.
Obviously he does. He's doing what he's supposed to do. I got a roof over my head. I got food in my belly. He takes care of his daughter. She's got diapers. She's got everything she needs.
Shut up. Shut up. You shut up. You look like...
You're calling my husband an idiot?
Sure
he works
did.
I'm sorry, 2 jobs. What do you do?
What
What do you do? What do you do besides?
I'll tell you what he does.
take care of my
no,
family
wait,
and
hold
what
on.
I wanna
Ma'am,
do.
Ma'am, sit down.
So what? Your
Ma'am,
husband works 2 jobs.
shut up. Just shut up. No, I'll tell you what he does. He's a big, tough guy that puts bruises on young women. That's what he does. He's so bad he can't walk away from her. I'd like you to see you put a bruise on me like that.
I will. I will.
ain't gonna do nothing. I just stood there. You didn't do
You
nothing.
didn't do nothing.
Hey,
You're
man.
the punk.
Hey, you're so tough that you'll touch the mother of your children. That you're so. You feel.
You're the.
You know what? So if you go back to jail and these guys see this show, they'll take care of business. They'll see that you're. Did something with my life.
Yeah, that's good for you. I had to do something for my life, too.
Okay, well, why can't you do it now?
I'll
why
try.
are you touching that little girl? You're standing up here making excuses for
I ain't making
everything.
no excuses for nothing.
Yeah. Oh, I can't get a job. Oh, I can't walk away from her. You can't walk away from her. You have to beat her up. What's wrong with you? Take a look at her.
What's wrong with you? Would you let somebody put their hands on you all the time?
If she was my
She wasn't. If it was the fifth, we'd be drunk.
If she hit me, I would turn around and I would walk away.
Well, I can't do that.
I would walk away.
I can't do that.
Well, then you're an animal. And you.
You're the animal?
You hear this? Do you hear what he's saying?
I love him. I love him to death.
Your mom brings you on the show today, and she asked me to help you.
She doesn't care.
Okay. So your mother's over there standing there crying about you. Okay? Don't tell me she doesn't care.
She's probably crying
You're
because
with
she's
this
stuck here
guy,
and
and you
has
see
something
the
to pull
bruises
by.
that he puts on you? Do you think that's right? Do you think that's normal? Do you hear how he says? He will touch you again and again and again. Nothing will ever stop him.
My child, he takes care of his family. What am I supposed to do? He takes care of
You
me.
made a mistake by being with the wrong guy. You have a little daughter, right? You want your daughter growing up seeing him put marks on you like that?
She won't.
What do you mean she won't?
'Cause when she-
This whole audience saw the bruises on you. We all see it. She's going to see it. And you know what? By you accepting this and you doing it, someday she's going to grow up thinking that's normal and that's the way it should be.
No, she won't, because I'll tell her it's not. She knows she'll know.
You're not listening to your mother.
Yeah, because my mother was never there for me. She was never around there for you.
You
was
were
always
always
partying.
She's here
I was
now.
always out with your friends partying. You wasn't never around.
No.
You know what? You better forget
You've
about
got
the
it all
past,
messed
Mom.
up.
You better forget about that past real quick. Start thinking about the future. You are making excuses to stay with this bum.
He cares.
He cares?
He cares about me.
What
He
does
cares
he
about
do,
me. If he
smack
didn't
the
care
lover
about me,
to
he
you?
would take care of me. He spoils me, gives me everything I need. He gives me everything I want.
He steals it.
Okay? Okay, well, you ain't complaining when you're borrowing the money.
Mom,
Borrowing
Mom,
money.
stop.
Borrowing money.
You gonna sit up here and
Stop.
act like you don't?
Tell me how you lived in your house for 6 months free.
Not for you.
Tell me who
Not
cooked
you.
dinner for you.
Not you.
Well, she stood up here.
You say that you love him, right? And he's the father of your baby. And you're proud of him? Are you proud of him?
Yeah.
Then why are you so ashamed to take your sweater off and show the audience what this guy's done to you? Because you know it's wrong. And you want to keep going back and saying, oh, what your mom did, this is what you have to worry about right now. This. And you better,
care of my
you,
family.
you better wake up and you better take care of your daughter because you ain't taking care of yourself.
I take care of myself. Take
You're
care
not
of myself
taking
just
care of
fine.
yourself.
I'm standing here. I'm alive.
You're staying
Am I
with
am I
a man
not
that
alive?
steals, lies, and beats. How is that a man that you want to be
That's
with?
most men anyways.
That's most men.
That's most men anyways. There's most men I've ever met.
You look at me and tell me that's the man you want to be with. That this is
That's
okay.
him. That's him.
You
right
keep
there.
looking away.
That's him. That's
You
him
won't
right
look me in
there.
the eye,
That's
you won't
him
say
right
it.
there. Right
That's
there.
him right
That's
there.
him right there.
And you love him.
I love him
And
to
you're
death.
proud
He's
that
my
this is
baby
the father.
Yep, that's
Let me
my
ask you a
baby father.
question. When he starts hitting your daughter, what are you going to do? Is it going to be all
touch
right
my
then?
daughter.
Oh, he's not.
He's not going to touch my daughter. Don't you see that black eye? He'll get another one. He ain't going to touch my daughter. He won't put his hands on my daughter, and he knows better than
Did
that.
that black eye stop him from hitting you?
Yeah, it did. It sure did.
Oh, really?
It sure did. Knocked him on his ass.
You think it's all right for your boyfriend to smack your mother?
He didn't smack her. She a bitch. She probably deserved it, for real. She's out here lying, running her mouth.
I deserve it. I'm taking up for you.
You know,
I'm taking up for you, and I deserve
You ain't
it.
taking up. You was never there for me when I needed you, so why are you trying to
You're
be here now?
beautiful.
Why are you trying to be here
Amber.
now?
Why you gotta live like this? You're beautiful.
That's how
And you're smart, but you're not acting smart right now.
care. I don't care what you think.
No,
I do not care
know
what
you
you
don't
think.
care what I think.
I
And
know.
all I want is
I
the
know,
best
and I hope
for
you do know.
Well, I care what my grandbaby's
No.
going through.
I was pregnant with my daughter. You kicked me out on the street, and I had to walk around pregnant.
liar.
And did you care about me
Where are
then?
you getting that
Starving?
from?
Did you
You're
care about me
lying.
then?
It's not
How am I lying? You're lying. How am I lying?
First of all, it's not your mom's baby. It's his baby.
Okay, well, when she stands in my face and I tell her I'm starving, she might go, well,
Why
that's really
isn't,
hungry.
hold on a
That's a
second.
lie.
Hold on a second. Why isn't he feeding you?
He did.
Well,
He
you're
did.
saying you're starving.
That-
How are you
yeah, 'cause I
starving?
went with him.
Because
What, he
what?
feeds you marijuana?
Because he takes care of me. He gives me what I need.
How does he take care of you when you're going to your mother saying you're starving?
Exactly.
You're crying. You know why you're crying? Because you know you shouldn't be with this guy. You know your mother's right.
See, she was away from me for a month.
Tell me one good quality about this guy.
He's a good father.
How is he a good father?
He takes care of his daughter. He buys her everything she needs.
With
he takes
what?
care of her.
He doesn't work. He's a scam artist. He's a jailbird.
Hey, well, he's still buying everything, so I'm fine with that. As long as
But
he's
you're
buying
still
everything.
sitting in your house. The front windows of your house are broken out. You got
How
bruises.
are you
all
setting-
over.
I broke him. He didn't.
How are you setting example? You don't care how he comes by the money? You don't care?
No, she don't care that she's going to get caught
So
up in the
your
middle and
daughter
go to
could
jail,
someday
too.
go up to my father's a thief, my father's a burglar. At some point, don't you say, I'm going to change
It's my
this?
family. It's not hers. It's not hers to tell me what to do. It's not her family.
If I
it's
didn't
my
love you, I
family.
wouldn't try to tell you, Amber.
This is your
I
mother.
don't want you going through what I went through.
Listen, your mother's speaking from experience. She loves you.
No, she's nothing but a liar.
What is all the anger? Don't you worry about how your daughter is raised?
She's raised
Are
fine.
you that
She's
selfish?
raised fine.
Are you
There's
that
nothing wrong
selfish?
with my daughter.
Are you that
Everything's
selfish?
fine at my house.
Answer my question.
care.
Are you that selfish?
Selfish. She's fine. She's got everything she needs. I
You
don't
know
care.
what? We've had a lot of people on this show that are very ignorant, and I can't imagine one that's more ignorant than you. Okay? You know what? You don't care. You don't care about nobody but yourself.
No, I care about
Because
my
you,
family.
No, you don't.
I care about my family.
You don't care because that's your mother, and you don't care about her.
She ain't family.
And you know what? You don't care about your daughter. You don't care about your daughter. You know why?
I care more about my daughter than anybody.
Any mother that would stay with this. That is mother. Do you hear what she's saying?
Do you hear what she's saying?
Yeah, I
She's saying
hear.
She wants to stay with me.
And that's all that matters, right?
I guess that's what matters.
All that matters to you, right?
I guess.
Do you care about your little girl?
Yes, sure do.
What are you going to do about it?
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. And that includes stealing,
Whatever it takes.
being a thief.
I'm not no.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes, you are.
What are you, a Boy Scout?
Nah, I'm a trooper.
You're a trooper, huh?
No, he stole all their equipment. He stole all the Cub Scouts equipment. That's why he can't be one.
You want to buy some? Boo! Boo you!
She's saying right now, you take care of her, right?
Sure do.
You wake up in the morning, you go out and you steal, right?
Nah, I'll steal at night.
Oh, you steal at night.
nothing
Oh,
in the
excuse me.
morning. Are you that dumb? You don't steal nothing during the day.
I must be dumb when it comes to stealing because I don't steal. So you're the expert. You tell me all about it.
Steal at night.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
You wait till people go to sleep, then you go.
I'll stand on my record any day against
I'll
yours.
stand my record any
that's
day
right.
against yours.
I don't
What,
have
you
a
used to be a
record.
cop?
That's right.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I got a record. So
Yeah.
what?
You know what? I'm glad you're on the show
So
because
am I.
it's a guy like you, and everybody out there is going to see you and see what a you are. And when you go back home, do you think anybody is going to look up to him and say, wow, that's a good man. He's a good father. He's a good husband.
Everybody already says he's a good father.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody knows he's a good father.
Oh,
He
yeah.
takes care of his daughter.
Yeah, I sure am.
He does what he's supposed to do. How is he not a good father? He does what he's supposed to do.
You are here admitting you're just a petty criminal.
A petty criminal?
That's right. You're not.
What do you call a petty criminal?
You.
You?
Me? Yeah.
I'm a petty criminal? How in the hell am I a petty criminal?
Because you get
I take care
caught,
of my
you
family.
stupid.
I got caught because of shit. That's why. Because of police like you.
You know what? What? You're the worst kind of bully. You know why?
I'm not the
You're
worst,
the worst kind of bully because you pick on people you know you can beat. You'll never pick on anybody tougher
pick on
or
you.
better than you. I'm standing right here.
I'll pick on you. And who are you?
You know what you are? You are a wife beater.
I'm
That's
a man
what you
beater.
are.
I'll beat you.
You beat. Listen, I will look forward to it. Say you'll beat on a man. Here's the man. Go for what you know. Do it.
I ain't scared. What?
Do something.
Do something.
I'm here. Now what are you gonna do?
here.
How much more do I gotta do? Huh? I'm standing right. Oh wait. Get a close up because he's crying. I'll tell you what.
What are you gonna tell me?
You're the first.
First what?
First, I can't call you man. You're the first person I've ever made cry on the show. And you know what?
What?
You're talking all this stuff. I just gave you every opportunity in the world to do something.
grabbed me,
You are, hey, you're a bully that will only pick on people weaker than yourself. Somebody will stand up to you and put your ass in place. You cry like a little bitch.
Ain't nobody crying. Ain't nobody scared of you. Who are you? Shake my hand too?
That's right.
Huh? Your mama's a crybaby. Nah, you are.
Pretend I'm your wife. Come on.
You don't want me to do that.
You see your husband there? You see this guy? He talks a tough game. He won't do nothing. He'll keep beating on you because he knows he can. And the only person that's going to stop it eventually is you. All right? I can't change you. So you'll go back to jail someday.
If prison didn't change you, what makes you think you can change
And
it?
hopefully you'll see this rerun. And while I'm out enjoying my life, you'll be behind bars and you'll be crying because there's some guy in there sees that you're a wife beater and he'll take care of business.
Yeah.
In fact, I'll do better. When you go to jail, I will personally
You
make
need
a
another
copy
drink
of
of
this
water?
show. Yeah, I might eventually, and
Sounds
I'll
like
have
you
you
need
go
one.
get it for me.
I ain't no bitch. I don't people.
When you go to jail again, what I'll personally do is
I'll
I'm
write
going to
you a
send a
letter when I
copy.
go to jail
Oh,
again.
I'd love to hear it too. I'd
Tell you how
I'd
big of a
love to hear
punk you
about your
are.
love life when you go to jail. I'm going to take a tape of this show and I'm going to send it to every inmate in the prison that you're in, so see what kind of man you are.
You better get a lot of tape because there's a lot of inmates in there.
That's right. We'll make
You
it.
want me to make the money for you? Because there's a lot of inmates in there to get a lot of
This
tape.
is the man. Do you see this is the man that you want? And when I say man, I use the word loosely.
Spelled loosely.
Do you even know what it means? It means you spent some time in jail.
Well, you go to jail. Mine ain't loose.
You keep walking up like you want to do something, and I gave you every opportunity. So either you do something or you back up.
I ain't gonna back up. I ain't backing up from nobody.
What's up, tough guy?
Well, you want
How
to be
many
up?
times, tough guy?
You ain't no tough guy.
I'm not saying I'm tough. I'm
Well,
not
you keep coming to me like you're tough.
You know what? I'm not saying I'm tough, but one thing I'm not is afraid. And I'm not afraid to stand up to punks like you, okay? You are standing on my stage crying
Your name
with
ain't
the
on
black
there?
eye that you got from your wife who gave you a smack for hitting her.
She hits harder than you.
Listen, and I got about 250 witnesses here. If I even attempted to hit you, you'd be taking a nap on this carpet right now, okay? Believe me, and you know what? You're talking for a lot of smack for a guy who just started crying, okay?
Yeah.
I pushed you around a little bit, and you cried.
When you bump
and
somebody's
cried
nose,
and
it's going to
cried.
bring water to their eyes.
Oh. Well, my no.
What happened? Can't get your tongue?
My nose is right here.
Yeah, you can tell. Look how big it is.
Right, so why don't you take a swing at it? Make me cry.
Make you bleed?
Make me cry.
You didn't make me cry.
You are a wife beater. And someday your daughter will see the kind of person that you are, and she will never talk to you again. Believe me. And that'll be good for her. Because you're no kind of father, and I hope that you don't get to raise your daughter, because you're no kind of man to be raising anybody. All right? And I'm done. Hold on. So, I'm not going to waste any more of the little voice that I have left, because, as I stated before, you are done. Take them off. This is the first time I could say, I wish this show was fake. I wish this story was fake. Believe me, I really do. I cannot believe that that you can't see what's happening here. That you're going to allow a man, and I got to tell you this again, quit making excuses and bringing up the past. Because we all have things bad that happen to us, and we move on. And that's what separates people that get ahead in life and the people that are left behind because they're too busy crying about what happened in their past. Okay? You are with a man that puts his hands on you, that beats you, that is going out and supporting you by stealing from other people.
I got what I need. I have what I need. Who else is going to take care of me? Nobody.
You take care of yourself. Tell me, look at me and tell me you can't take care of yourself. You keep saying how tough you are, then you can't take care of yourself and your daughter by yourself? You need a man to beat you? That's the kind of support you need, that he takes care of you? Tell me this isn't true.
Yes, sir. I love him to death, and he's my baby's dad. He's gonna be my father. He's gonna be there for me. He's gonna be there always. I'm not letting him go.
You know what?
And I'm damn sure not letting him go for her.
You know what? Someday your daughter's going to grow up and she's going to see this tape, and she's going to be really disappointed in you. And hopefully one day you wake up and you get it straight. Because you know what? You're setting your daughter up for the same kind of failure that you're going through right now. Like I said earlier in the show, a lot of people, when I'm out, they ask me, that show must be fake. Well, unfortunately, the show's not fake. It's usually more crazier than this and sometimes a little bit more silly. And I can honestly say, I wish this story was fake. And I'd like to thank our guests for coming on the show, but what you're going to be doing to your daughter, I can't thank you, and I just wish you the best of luck, and I wish your daughter the best of luck. but you better wake up someday. I'm telling you, you're going to ruin your life and you're going to ruin your daughter's life too. I want to thank everybody in the audience for coming. I appreciate it. Very volatile show, and a lot of you guys wanted to come up here on stage, and I'm glad you were able to restrain yourselves. I want to thank everybody at home for watching, and take care of yourself.